Good evening, America. This is Deborah Blanchard with the 5 o'clock news. The political relationship between East and Central Asia and the rest of the world continues to be a rather complex one. The results of devastating everyone from the deals of the benefit everyone involved as the wars to drag on. Here's Barbara with the weather.
Thanks, Deborah. Well, tonight's forecast for Central Asia is a bit stormy, although we're hoping to see some changes. See, Central Asia has been hoping to see a forecast of equality in their future for quite some time now, and they're achieving this through policy changes and working with the United States in the Center for Strategic and International Studies, or the CSIS. So we're hoping to see some sunshine there. This group hopefully will decrease the chance of war, but increase the chance of equality or working together for a common cause. Other parts of Asia, however, such as Japan and South Korea, are using their foreign relations as a source of regional stability. Furthermore, Central Asia is joining with the United States to take guard against Russia as it seeks more power in ever-changing balance. And if we hop over to the United States for a second, we'll see a decreased chance in threats from Central and East Asia, but other parts of the world are still at higher risk. The success of the American policy over the past decade means that no power today poses hegemonic threat to Eurasia. Moreover, this region's political choices have caused the U.S. to look to other parts of the world as major threats. However, Central Asia still considers the U.S. a major threat because they are dangerous to Central and East Asia's stability. This is a result of the war raging between the two, so we'll see some storms in that region. Central Asia is also keeping an eye on Russia after their civil war. Will we ever see sunshine in these regions? Back to you.
Thanks, Barbara. Now let's see what Teresa has with the sports news. Thanks, Teresa. Asia's political decisions have also made other countries take over and up their security. In order to pay more attention to Central Asia, the war in Afghanistan led to International Security Assistance Force. In addition, the U.S. has made the framework for the nuclear deal would curb Iran's nuclear programs. However, Iran would still be able to continue enrichment. If Iran doesn't comply, there will be repercussions. Here's Sharon on the scene with more information.
Thanks, Deborah. It's Sharon, and I'm on site in East Asia. It's a nice, warm Sunday night, and the city is starting to quiet down as we prepare for work tomorrow. Well, to get you up to date, here in East Asia, the country is legitimizing the power by giving it to the people. The people are much more cooperative and eager to help because their voices can now be heard. With a dictator or absolute monarch, there's typically only one head thinking on problems. And with a democracy, there are several, making the task easier to get through and more proficient. This is better for the country and for the people as well, because they can give their input. Moreover, this is helpful because during this age of unpredictability, a flexible democracy is one of the only ways to deal with unknown incoming problems. No one knows when worldwide disease, catastrophe, meaningless violence, or devastation could strike. And with a democracy, it's easier to adapt to these unexpected problems. This democracy has made East Asia a more well-rounded place to live. So, in conclusion, East Asia has benefited greatly from globalization, since it led to the formation of this democracy. Even though I'm here in East Asia, I should probably update you about Central Asia as well. It's been about 20 years since the collapse of the Soviet Union, and about 20 years since the independence of the Central Asian countries. Without globalization, Central Asia would be nowhere near where it is today, especially in terms of technological development and the decreasing of poverty, unemployment, and inequalities between genders and races. Fewer people are homeless and hungry as more jobs become available, and discrimination is at an all-time low. Thus, Central Asia is making leaps and bounds as it advances towards the future. This is just one place where the effects of globalization can be seen. But in reality, globalization is happening all around us right now as we speak. If globalization continues like this, who knows where we'll be in 10, 15, or 20 years. Our kids will have the most wonderful, safe lives if we continue to spread knowledge and peace across the world, because our future is looking extremely bright. Thanks to cultural diffusion, globalization has been made possible. Well, that's all I have for you today, Sharon. Now back to you.
Thanks, Sharon. Even though both of these regions could benefit other parts of the world, the corruption through war and poverty scares some countries off. Cooperations throughout the world would largely benefit the whole population, and if globalization continues, Earth's future is very bright. If this continues, the world will figure out a perfect system to working together as the human race. This has been Deborah Blanchard with the 5 o'clock news, and we'll see you tomorrow.